Dolphins Stadium in Gainesville. Today, an early season non-conference showdown here on EA Sports College Football, hitting the SEC against the Big Ten. It's the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, checking in with Iowa's head coach before the game. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the option. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
The lone back's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. Looking for a gap. It's Phillips. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's a give to Malton. Can't get him to the ground. And he used that spin move to put him in the spin cycle and gain extra yardage.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Here comes the option. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a fourth and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Hawkeyes are marching down the field. Out of the gun with Kamari Malton. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
A designed run for the quarterback. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Quarterback running on the draw. Across the 35. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds the tight end. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
There's so many offensive coordinators script those first 10 to 15 plays. Well, his has been gold. Great first drive, moving the ball down the field, now set up to punch it in. A 1st and goal situation. Opening drive masterpiece.
They want to run this quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown there.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Jones to throw. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. And the Gators want to move quickly.
And I think with Florida, man, it's all about the quarterback position. When it was rolling at its peak, right, it was Jesse Palmer and Tim Tebow. That guy was pretty good, too. But, like, finding that guy that can make the plays. I think bringing in Buster Faulkner is a big deal. They'll have a great offensive identity. But, Palmer, Florida's good, and they got the trigger.
Well, the good news is they didn't have to leave the U.S. border to find the next guy like they did way back in the day. But you're right. I think Buster Faulkner really is the key. I thought one of the big moves for John Sumrall in the offseason was bringing in Faulkner as his offensive coordinator. One of the most difficult coordinators to defend. You ask any D coordinator in the country, and he always seems to get the best out of his quarterback. So they had a guy in DJ Lagway. They had really high hopes. Things didn't work out. He moves on to Baylor. But this is a critical spot. How quickly this new quarterback can get on the same page as his play caller, that's critical for their success.
They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Jones wants to throw it. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. The Gators will line up to punt it away.
Number 38 in punt formation,
And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Iowa has the ball back on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll run the option. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Really good job by this offense, understanding where the sticks are. It's 3rd down and short. The QB makes the pitch, good, accurate pitch, and then he does the rest. Gets north-south and gets the 1st down.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll take it himself. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the Hawkeyes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Gets the back moving. Now on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up 3rd down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. This is a designed run. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays when I can be physical and really make him feel me.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll go with Malton. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. In your own territory, 4th down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Off the play fake. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Unloads to the wideout. Go to the right side. That's Wilson. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. The offense will put in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Jones to throw. That's caught. It's Singleton. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Gators want to crank the tempo.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get it.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Pryor. Turning it on. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these...
Touchdown, Florida! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this offense really struggled in the first half, but how about taking the last possession down the field, punching 6 on the board with a chance to tie this football game up. Low scoring, but nice job finishing this half with a touchdown.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
Number 38, set to kick this one away.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. complete it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Howard. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's going to take off. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's get right to it with Liberty taking on the James Madison Dukes.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half. This breaks into the open. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Gators! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Jukes his way for more. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
On the ground, it's Phillips. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast and then make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down. And now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Again, it's Malton. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Gators moving quickly to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll pull it down across the 45. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
They think there's room to run to the right here.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Jones wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
Got a man. It's Brown. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Handoff for Ball. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the 2nd half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
3rd and long, they're throwing the out route, trying to get it on the boundary, but a great job by the defense, anticipating it and then knocking it away.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Swings it out to his running back. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Motion from the back. Handoff from Alton. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
I think at this point of the game now, in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there, it didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out in the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Maybe a crease. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, the QB knew coming into this one it was going to be tough. They have a lot of athletes on the back end, but today, guys just not able to separate. Accuracy hasn't always been perfect, and as a result, they've got another ball getting knocked away for an incompletion.
Stepping up to help this defense on third down. Now the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And it's good! And they've made it a one-possession game here in the 4th quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Running inside. It's Pryor. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Jones to throw. Going long. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception. And now this offense has a chance late. On the option. Keeps it on first down. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
To the air on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Moulton. There he goes. Quick step and go. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really...
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. We knew this crowd would make its presence felt, and they are doing so in a big spot. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Quarterback keeps it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The option look. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout in second. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Let's it fly. Couldn't connect with his man in the end zone, but they're going to back up after this penalty is announced, I believe. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Pryor.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Jones wants to throw it. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
I think they'll be aggressive here and try to win it in regulation. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He rifles one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Kamari again. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. The Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Calls his own number. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
And remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Gators will hustle to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all
Could be an alley. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. From the red zone, it's Ball. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Touchdown, Florida! They strike first here in overtime.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Moulton. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's second and 14. Takes the easy completion. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, let him go get yards.
Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Could not make his way to the corner.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. Bringing it back. And the takeaway is the exclamation point. The game saver for the win. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.